Oplan Eleksyon, the senatorial interviews.
Ang tagapagsalita ng Moro Islamic Liberation Front o MILF noon na si Mustafa o Eid Caballo, peace consultant ng Armed Forces of the Philippines naman ngayon. Simula 1997, naging kaanib siya ng MILF panel bilang chairman secretariat hanggang sa maitalaga bilang tagapagsalita ng rebeldeng grupo taong 2000. Taong 2007 hanggang 2011 naman, naging tagapagsalita ang tubong Cotabato na si Caballo ng Bangsamoro Islamic Armed Forces ng MILF. Pero noong 2012, binitawan ni Caballo ang pwesto at sumapi sa gobyerno. Aniya, kusang loob ito dahil para sa kanya, isang pansariling misyon ang pagsusulong ng kapayapaan sa Mindanao. Tumatakbo si Caballo sa pagkasenador bilang isang independent candidate.
Para sa ating Oplan election na senatorial interview series, kasama natin ngayong umaga si Ed Caballo. Magandang umaga sa inyo, Ed Caballo.
Yes, sir. It's an honor na mapunta tayo dito sa GMA.
Matagal po kayong tagapagsalita ng Moro Islamic Liberation Front, 10 years, no?
Yes, yes. Practically from year 2000, noong nagkaroon ng all-out war, doon na po nag-umpisa.
Kasi madalas ka rin namin makapanayam, no?
Yes,
Sa telepono at saka sa personal. Pero ngayon, wala ka na sa MILF. Pakikwento lang, paano kayo kumalas? Kasi may mga lumabas na balita nung bandang 2010 na tinanggal kayo sa MILF.
Adi, may mga suspension noon eh. But yung
Sinuspindi kayo?
hindi po totoo yung tinanggal ako. I resigned.
You resigned?
Yes, as early as June 20. To be exact, 2011.
2011,
Yes,
nag-resign
and
kayo sa
then
MILF.
I expressed my desire para noong ma-recall mo yung nagkaroon ng Maguindanao Massacre, eh, ang sama ng tingin ng mga taga-other parts of the country sa amin, mga Muslim, because of that Maguindanao Massacre.
2009,
So, nagkaroon ng opening yung OIC SIP sa ARMM. So, we wanted to fill the gap. Kumbaga, we want to demonstrate the deference. Kung merong mga moral leaders, Muslim leaders, ikangay barumbado, meron namang matitid.
Pero tama naman na nagalit yung liderato ng MILF sa inyo dahil naglalobby daw kayo maging gobernador ng Autonomous Region for Muslim Mindanao.
Wala pa yun, with all due respect, wala pa yung issue ng OIC doon sa suspect. Earlier than that, when I met Brother Eddie
Villanueva.
Yes, they interpreted that as
Na kumakandidato noon.
oh yes, kumakandidato noon as bargaining with Brother Eli. It's not a bargaining. It's a merely friendship.
So nakikipagkita kayo sa mga ibang political leaders. So bawal ba yon? Kasi nabasa ko parang lumabag kayo sa Code of Conduct ng MILF.
Walang Code of Conduct. It's a personal decision of the leadership. Ang merong Code of Conduct, yung Bangsamoro Islamic Armed Forces, na kami ang gumawa.
Pero totoo rin nangarap kayo maging OIC ng ARMM.
Yes, of course. I filed my
Hindi lang kayo napili, no?
Hindi na po, because I already outside, because that is a requirement. For me to pursue that intention, I have to resign first. Why? Because against the policy of the MILF, na maghangad ka ng posisyon sa gobyerno, na meron ka pang connection officially with the MILF. So I filed my resignation, and then eventually nag-file ako ng application doon sa pag-OIC.
Okay, but obviously hindi kayo naging OIC ng
Yes, sir.
ARMM, hindi kayo yung napili. Pero ngayon, kayo ay isang peace consultant ng Armed Forces of the Philippines. Kumbaga, nasa kabila na kayo.
No, let us correct that kasi yun yung pinapalabas na AAP consultant. It is not. Meron kaming personal relationship with General Ardo. Nagkita kami.
General?
Yes, General Ardo, 6 ID lang.
Okay.
6 ID. So, out of friendship, sabi niya, pwede ba magtulong ka na lang, sabi niya. In fact, he made a proposal na magsalita ako ng tama. Hindi nakakampi sa gobyerno, hindi na rin kakampi sa MRF because apparently, he himself as a military commander, nakikita niya yung discrepancies na government side are talking another side, another interest. And on the other side, ang MILF naman, isinusulong, of course, yung kanilang interest. So, ang tao ang ikangay napipiga dito sapagkat the people are being fed of wrong information. Kagaya rin ganito. People are being fed of wrong information.
Okay, so, officially, hindi kayo consultant ng Armed Forces of the Philippines, pero tumutulong kayo sa Army doon sa baba, no? Kay General, sabi niyo nga, Major General Ray Ardo, commander ng 6th Infantry Division ng Army na nandun sa region ninyo, no? Pero tinawag din kayo ni Colonel Roy Galido na kayo isang effective reconciliatory asset for the AFP. So, tinatawag kayong asset ngayon ng AFP. I mean, marami kayong nalalaman tungkol sa MILF, no? Dahil naging tagapagsalita kayo ng matagal. So, dala-dala nyo yung impormasyon na yun sa militar ngayon. So, aren't you being seen by your former colleagues, comrades sa MILF as a bit disloyal?
Maybe ganito yung point because when the BIFF made an offensive attack against the armed forces of the Philippines noong panahon ng...
That's another group, no? Yung BIFF.
Yes, yung BIFF. And then we made the recommendation, kako, huwag kayong mag-launch ng opensa sapagkat ang galit ng tao mapupunta sa inyo. I think that is the first time na nagkaroon ng sympathy ang AAP from the people themselves. Pinabayaan nila. In fact, the highway was closed for several days. Despite the mighty of the AAP, hindi nila ginamit yun para mapuksa yung...
So, sa insidente rin, namagitan kayo? You helped in communication?
But we feed that information, we feed that idea on how the military would deal with that particular situation.
Nagbigay kayong advice?
Yes.
Sa anong panig? Sino kausap nyo?
Sa 6ID nga.
Yung 6ID. Pero may communication din kayo sa BIFF?
At that time, wala pa. Because mainit pa ang BIFF noon eh. Mainit pa. Hindi kaya ngayon.
Okay, so kapayapaan kayo consultant para sa peace, no? So yung Bangsamoro Basic Law na medyo matagal nang nakabinbin sa Kongreso ay para din sa kapayapaan. And then the MILF, of course, signed on to this, no? Suportado ng MILF itong agreement na to, itong batas na to. What do you think? Ano bang mangyayari dito sa BBL ngayon, sa tingin nyo?
Well, andiyan pa rin yung BBL, but let's just hope na yung pong succeeding administration will consider it na ikangay sa ngalan ng kapayapaan as a basis in pursuing the peace process. Magandang diyan mag-take off ang effort. And we are supporting any effort that would lead to the ultimate solution of the problem, not only in Mindanao, throughout the country for that matter. Yan yung ngayon natin. Because we want this country, to make this country a great nation and competitive for that matter globally. But there are requirements to do that.
Okay, maraming nag-observe na sa Mindanao, yung isang malaking sanhi ng karahasan doon, hindi naman yung mga political na labanan na involving MILF and some other groups there, MNLF, at saka yung AFP. Pero yung mga rido, no? Itong mga mas personal na mga away na nagiging madugurin, yung mga family feuds, clan feuds, no? Na matagal ng problema sa Mindanao.
Tama po yan.
Anong pananaw nyo dyan? And then, ano yung posibleng solusyon doon sa mga rido sa Mindanao?
A rido can be internally resolved by the Moro people themselves, even without intervention from the government. But the point is, the local leaders should perform and deliver what they are supposed to deliver as mandated by law. If you recall, sinasabi nila, ang budget natin, around 40% of our budget are being winawardas dito sa local government unit. So, kasama sila sa problema. Should they perform well, maybe part of this problem, 80 or 70% of this problem, could have been addressed within the local level. Should our local officers perform well as mandated by law.
Kasi pag may insidente sa Mindanao, may mga nagsasabi nga na halo-halo na yan, ano? May mga political na away, tapos sinaluan ng mga rido, kaya minsan mahirap talaga maintindihan kung ano yung pinakaugat, ano yung pinaka-solusyon. Ano? Nabanggit niyo yung Mama Sapano. No? I mean, kayo, yung MILF, you were part of the MI for a long time. Baka mas naintindihan niyo yung dynamics nito. Ano? Sinasabi lang, hindi nila alam na si Marwan, yung hinahanap na terorista, ay nandun sa teritoryo nila. Pero na-quote ka sa isang ulat, sinasabi mo na imposibleng hindi alam ng MILF na nandun si Marwan sa lugar nila?
Maybe other MILF, but yung true MILF, alam, kasi hindi ko matanggap yung leader na hindi alam yung nangyayari sa kanyang sa loob ng kanyang bakuran.
But you
Stupid.
but you don't have inside information to confirm that. Parang ina-assume nyo lang na dapat alam nila.
Di alam nila. Alam nila. Yes, alam nila. But mind you, the MILF is not focusing on effort on Marwan because they are for the success of the talks that being pursued between the government and the MILF at that time.
Kung kayo'y manalo, ano yung unang panukalang ihahain nyo sa Senado?
Well, gusto kong magkaroon muna ng reconciliation. We have to heal the wound muna. Yung political, economic, and social wound that had been that we have been suffering. Well, we suffered out of the big political bickerings, economic.
Would this be in the form of a law or resolution?
Yes, we have to seek the assistance of all sectors in order to craft up a formula on how to undertake this healing and then reconciliation and then solidarity. We have to have a solid stand on certain issues. Otherwise, we cannot take up.
Pero ipaglalaban niyo ba yung BBL? I mean, as a concrete measure nitong sinasabi niyo?
We will support it.
Supportado pa rin kayo hanggang ngayon?
Any measure that would concretize the solution of the Mindanao problem.
Okay. What do you think of certain issues like same-sex marriage? Would you support a law legalizing same-sex marriage?
No, we cannot do it because even the Bible and the Quran prohibit it. But we will be urging the government to do their duties to protect all citizens of this country. Wala pong discrimination.
Divorce law, would you support it or not?
Apparently, meron nang gumagana na divorce law sa Muslim. Okay na yan. But we will be...
That's under Sharia law?
Yes, under PD 1083.
So pwede na pala? Pwede, among Muslims?
Yes, among Muslims.
Divorce is legal?
Yes, legal. Even without yung PD 1083, legal na yan. But na-legalize sa Pilipinas because of PD 1083. Maybe the other sectors, the Christian for that matter, should study well the wisdom of divorce. Bakit ina-allow ng divorce? Divorce is only allowed if there is no more way to keep the family intact. And the keeping of the family will give more harm to them and to the family.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Ed Cabalu. Dating tagapagsalita ng MILF, ngayon consultant ng Army sa Mindanao.
It's an honor again to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.